Stop wasting your time scrolling through different social medias, and it can take away your mental health. 2 hours 25 minutes, that's the average amount of time and youth consumes the social media on a daily basis. Every time you get a message, if you are checking your phone, then there is a hormone called dopamine which is released. That's the same hormone which gets activated when somebody consumes drug or an alcohol. We are so addicted to social media, and social media is controlling our entire life. It's controlling our behavior, it's controlling our emotion, it's controlling the way we think and perform day-to-day activities. This video is all about the negative consequences of the social media and how one can get away from those negative consequences. Do watch the entire episode if you want to know how you could use this social media responsibly and be a happy person. Hey, I'm your wisdom explorer Adarsha M G from Wisdom World, and I welcome you to your own world of wisdom. Recently I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I saw one of my friends who was getting engaged, and one more friend who was checking in from an international airport, and another friend who got a big job in a big company. So it was a good day for me, and at the end of the day when I start scrolling through this, I felt something is lacking in my life. That's the big problem which causes stress, loneliness, and at the end it may lead to depression. When we start comparing our life with someone else's life, we'll definitely end up feeling more stressed than normal. The second negative consequence would be when we start looking at others' profile picture, it is complete and it is polished with that fair skin and fair glow. If we start looking at ourselves in the mirror, it won't look that perfect. That leaves us a negative self-image, and that reduces our self-esteem and self-confidence. Another day I was just checking for a good earphone in the Google, and after some time I checked into my social media, I think Instagram. So I started getting 3 to 4 ads with similar products with discounted price. With that fear of missing out, I finally purchased that products. So what's happening here? If you noticed one thing, we are not paying for those social medias, maybe Facebook, WhatsApp or Instagram. If you are not paying for any product or a service, you are their product or their service. They sell it to the companies for their advertising and marketing. We give permission to sell our data to the company. So those companies decide what we buy, when we buy, where we buy. They are deciding our behavioral pattern, and they are deciding our emotions. And sometimes I feel frustrated with my life and pissed off with my life. At that time I use social media to get rid of my headaches. Maybe you might be also doing the same, but actually that's not the good way to live with the life. If we want to live a happy life, we have to solve each and every problem which we face instead of seeking that escapisms. This social media will give that instant gratification and illusion of positive life, but that's not the good thing. The last and the most dangerous negative consequence is if we start using more of those social media, our eyes will be strained, and at the end of the day our sleep quality and our sleep cycle will be disturbed. I hope you guys are liking the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and do share this video and comment your feedbacks. I know that you guys will subscribe to the channel because every one of us deserve to stay wise, and you can't afford to stay unwise. I started to feel few of the problems which caused by this social media, and then I thought of taking a social media detox. For those who don't know what is social media detox, it is nothing but staying away from those social media for a day. So trust me guys, that day I used my phone for just 37 minutes, and that's one of the happiest day. And at the end of the day I got a sound sleep, and sleep quality was far better than my previous day. But I know that since we all are connected with this social media, it's so impractical to live without those social media. So I have 5 steps which can help you to use your social media responsibly and be a happy person in a day-to-day life. Step 1 would be to turn off all the notifications from your social media apps which are taking your mental health. The second step would be you have to set a window to use particular apps and social media in a day-to-day basis. It may be half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening, or 1 hour in the evening itself. Once you have time boxed yourself, you have rest of your day for yourself and your productivity will be increased drastically. The third point would be, once you have time boxed yourself, now you can track your time which was used in your social medias. You can use some tracking apps to know how many hours you spent or how many minutes you spent in a day-to-day basis in social media activities, and once you start tracking them, you will feel realization about how much time you are wasting in social medias, and eventually you can reduce that time and make most of your time in the rest of the day. Once you have time boxed yourself and once you start tracking, you can limit your time to certain minutes for each and every app, and that's how you can use most of your time. Since you have more time which was spent excessively on social media, so now the question is what you do with the remaining time. I said I was doing social media detox, right? So when I started doing that, at the beginning of my day, I have a lot of time and I didn't know what to do. For that, I would say I had 24 hours. Rather, I would say you have the complete control over each and every minute of your day. So once you have that time, you have to have something to keep yourself engaging. When you have some alternate habits, or you can spend your time with your family, you can spend your time with your friends, or you can go and play some sports which you like. So that's how you can make use of your time and you can become more creative with your time. Now the last step, which is the beautiful step of social media detox, would be to gamify your social media behavior. When I say gamify, what I mean is you just note down what are the tasks you have to complete by the end of the day, and once you complete all those tasks rigorously and religiously, you just reward yourself with 15 minutes of social media or half an hour of social media usage. That's how you make most productive work in your day, and at the end of the day you are using the social media without any guilt of not completing your work. That's it for the video, and until we meet next time, keep smiling, stay safe, stay happy, and let's spread the wisdom together.